Because of the following special program, The Ed Sullivan Show will not be seen tonight, but Ed will be back at his regular time next week on most of these stations.
You say either,
and you say either,
you say neither,
and you say neither, either,
either,
neither.
neither.
Let's call the whole thing off. I like potato, and you like potato.
But you like tomato, and I like tomato.
Potato,
Potato,
tomato.
tomato. Let's call the whole thing
Let's call the whole thing
off,
off.
off, off, off. O-R-F, O-R-F, O-R-F.
Progress in the home, in industry, in defense. At General Electric, progress is our most important product. Now for the General Electric Theater, here is Ronald Reagan.
Good evening. Tonight, the General Electric Theater brings you the third of the special programs which we've been presenting for you this season. During the next 90 minutes, we'll take you back into the Gershwin years with Richard Rodgers as your guide. You'll be accompanied by Maurice Chevalier, Florence Henderson, Ron Hussman, Julie London, Frank Sinatra, Ethel Merman, and many others. First, you'll hear the sounds of very early Gershwin. The sights are as we like to remember them.
Someone help me out, my lips are starting to pout. Tiss me. I wanna be kissed, there's one ready you see, so won't you take it from me? Tiss me. I wouldn't resist, I got scolded today. My mama told me not to, but when I feel this way, I got to, there's no harm in a tiss, and I don't care if there is, 'cause I'm a tiss me doll.
Life is not a road of happiness for anything that lives and grows. All things struggle on to sweet repose, all except the rose.
The world goes peacefully by without a cloud in the sky. There's not a frown nor a sigh in the life of a rose. But when the sun fades away, her petals droop in dismay, for there is only a day in the life
just wonderful how we agree. Plain to see, it's not a case of you.
For you,
Me.
for me. Oh, I'll pay this goodbye. Anything so do
Come to me, Lola, lo, my dusky dancing maid. I won't say I will, but I won't say I won't. I won't say I do, but I won't say I don't. Kissing of any kind never was on my mind. Maybe I can arrange it. It's my mind, and I can change it. I might say I might, but modesty forbids. That's the reason why I don't.
Don't say you won't.
Oh, you mustn't be cross at a little delay. You ought to know Rome wasn't built in a day.
Ah,
I won't say I will, but I won't
Lola,
say I
Lola,
won't.
Lola, 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 Lola.
What you've just seen is early Gershwin. Most men are no more or less than the time in which they live. A few, restless with energy, talent, sometimes genius, transform their time. They leave an indelible signature on it. It becomes a time to remember. I'm Richard Rodgers. This cluttered room in which you see me is not my home or my office. I'm here because this room reflects the time, the feeling, and the nostalgia of the Gershwin years. Such a short time ago. Such a long time ago. This music that you hear was cut into paper 2 generations ago by the composer. The pianist is George Gershwin. It was a time before red fingernails and women smoking, cellophane, Reader's Digest, and new life. Cocktail parties, zippers, radio broadcasting, drum majorettes, tourist cabins, and crossword puzzles. George and his brother Ira listened to the melody at that time and put it in words and music, because the Gershwin years were the years when America's voice was changing. It was absurd, awkward, ludicrous.
I'll build a stairway to paradise with a new step every day. I'm gonna get there at any price. Stand aside, I'm on my way. I got the blues, and up above it's so fair. Shoes, go on and carry me there. I'll build a stairway to paradise with a new step every day. It's madness to be always sitting around in sadness when you could be learning the steps of gladness. You'll be happy when you can do just 6 or 7. I'll build a stairway
It was absurd, awkward, ludicrous, but vital and searchingly creative. Frank Lloyd Wright discarded the hand-me-down architecture of the old world.
Every great architect is necessarily a great poet. He must be an original interpreter of his time, his day, his age.
American poets interpreted their age in different ways. T.S. Eliot saw it as a wasteland.
What are the roots that clutch? What branches grow out of this stormy rubbish?
Edna St. Vincent Millay saw hope and rebirth.
The world stands out on either side, no wider than the heart is wide. Above the world is stretched the sky, no higher than the soul is high.
F. Scott Fitzgerald put a parenthesis around the Gershwin years when he said,
"It was an age of miracles. It was an age of excess. It was an age of art."
We were discovering our own. Eakins, Bellows, Glackens, Sloan, Winslow Homer, Prendergast. American painters painting America. To me as a composer, Gertrude Stein's summing up of these years is especially significant. She said, if the period had a theme song, it was the gorgeous melancholy of Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. During the early Gershwin years, America discovered Europe. The troop ships of the AEF brought armies of young men, many of whom were to stay forever under the French earth. Others, the would-be composers, writers, painters, looking for something to say about their time and how to say it, were drawn to post-war Paris. Paris blazing with controversy about what the artist should say and how he should say it. Gertrude Stein describes that Paris.
We wandered up and we wandered down the Champs-Élysées, and the war was over. And the war was over, and the piles of captured cannons were taken away, and peace was upon us. We were in those days constantly seeing people. You met anybody, anywhere. Picasso, Ezra Pound, Joe Davidson, Elliot Paul. I remember the impression I had of Ernest Hemingway that first afternoon. He was an extraordinarily good-looking young man, 23 years old. It was not long after that that everybody was 26. It became the period of being 26. During the next 2 or 3 years, all the young men were 26 years old. It was the right age, apparently, for that time and place.
I was not 26, but not very far from 26. It says in this book, which is the story of my life, it says that I was born on the same year as the Eiffel Tower in 1888. So I am now going to be 73, and the Eiffel Tower is going to be 73 too, you see. So I hope I'll keep my chin up as long as the Eiffel Tower does. Yes, 1921 was a beautiful year in Paris. It was then that for the first time I played a musical comedy which was called Dédé, and which was the biggest hit in the city, you see. And one night a young fellow, very young with dark hair, a charming face, came round to see me and told me his name was George Gershwin. We became very good friends. He played his music for me. And after that, we were friends in New York, and after that, we were friends in Hollywood, you see. And he encouraged me very much to come to work in America. I've been told that Gershwin said that his stay in Paris had inspired him a lot in his music. And that makes me love my old town a little more. Yes, Paris was beautiful in the 20s, and the most pretty flowers of Paris, the girls, were blooming, blooming, blooming in the Théâtre des Bouffes Parisiens, as it was then. I was so young, you were so beautiful. What was a fellow to do? I was enraptured with you. They told me not to, but still I loved you. How I loved you. I was so young, and you were so beautiful. I knew you couldn't be true. Each time I looked at you, my heart grew sad. It was then I realized why men go mad. You made me give you all the love I had. For I was so young, yes, I was so young, and you were so beautiful. So, oh, sweet and lovely, lady, be good. Oh, lady, be good to me. I am so awfully misunderstood. So, lady, be good to me. Oh, please have some pity. I'm all alone in this big city. I tell you, I'm just a lonesome babe in the wood. So, lady, be good to me.
Paris not only influenced George's music, it changed his personal life as well. He began to paint. This is a painting which George made of the Mexican painter Sequeiros, when Sequeiros was painting George Gershwin. The signposts at the time, George Gershwin's time, pointed in opposite directions. The country was going two ways at once. An American court found Charles Darwin guilty of perjury. A river of syrup ran beside a trickle of acid.
It takes a heap of living to make a house a home.
By the time you swear you're his, shivering and sighing, and he vows his passion is infinite, undying. Lady, make a note of this. One of you is lying.
How I love you, how I love you.
Swanee, sung by Al Jolson, was George Gershwin's first hit. He arrived on Broadway, the Broadway which inevitably reflected the national two-way stretch. It was gaudy, loud, extravagant, glorifying the American girl. It was also poetic, realistic, probing the American spirit. On the other side of the country, the dream factories in Hollywood manufactured an America that never was. The happily ever after land of C.B. DeMille, Greta Garbo, Charlie Chaplin, Clara Bow, and Douglas Fairbanks. Perhaps most unbelievable was Hollywood itself, which looked at the world through rose-colored, gold-rimmed sunglasses. The writers who served a stretch in Hollywood promised themselves to come back with the great American novel. Gershwin said, I'm going to come back with a tan, money, and a serious composition if the climate will let me. Well, the great American novel wasn't written in Hollywood. But one of Gershwin's serious compositions, The Second Rhapsody, was.
I was just trying to get into the mood. I guess we all remember these things. Above all else, the Gershwin years were years of change. Our nation was stirring with new ideas, new wants, new needs. We were building a better way of life, and we had a powerful force to help us, electricity. Companies like General Electric were finding ways to use electricity, to light our homes, do our work. One of the new things that came along was General Electric's famous monitor-top refrigerator, remember? The electric washing machine took the gloom out of wash day. And the vacuum cleaner eased another chore. The electric range gave us a safer way to cook. Appliances appeared for every job. New electric servants the wage earner could afford. America was changing in other ways. We had more leisure time and more things to do. Remember the old crystal sets? If you opened the window, you could always get chilly. Or you could hear red-hot rhythms from General Electric's experimental station, WGY. Then General Electric developed a loudspeaker and better radios, and all America began to listen to voices that came through the air. The Flickers found their voice, too, with the help of a General Electric invention. We were a restless nation in those years, busy people on the go. We put to sea in giant new ships. The Normandy. It had General Electric motors. We sped across our land in trains pulled by new General Electric engines. And we did great things. We built huge dams to give us more power. We put brighter lights on our streets and highways. We built taller buildings, thriving cities. Our nation grew and prospered. And electricity helped us in all these things. Electricity and the dedicated men and women in companies like General Electric. It's no wonder, then, that in the Gershwin years, these initials came to be known as the initials of a friend.